I come in, sir?
Please come in.
Good evening, sir.
अविनाश पांडे.
Yes, sir.
हिंदी में बात करना चाहेंगे या अंग्रेजी में?
Sir, I'm comfortable in both the languages, sir.
Okay, then let's go ahead with English. So please introduce yourself.
Thank you, sir. I am Avinash Pandey. I am coming from Palam, New Delhi. I completed my graduation in 2017 from the stream of computer science in BSc Honours from Delhi University, Bhaskaracharya College of Applied Sciences. After then, I was preparing for UPSC and Defence Services examination. But since the last year, I'm completely focused and preparing towards banking examinations. And fortunately, I'm sitting here and giving this interview. And I like to write content online. I like playing football and reading books. Thank you, sir.
What kind of contents do you write?
Sir, I have some friends who are working in content writing firms. So whenever they have extra work, I request them, if you have extra work, I can do it. And they pay me for that. So the content related to brands, like new startups coming up, so they need content for their website. So I provide input and I do the research for that. And also some short blog posts. For example, recently I wrote a blog post about dog cafes in Lucknow. So it's a short blog post, so for which I do research and provide the inputs and give the whole article to my friend and they pay me.
But it is a very sort of creative activity
Yes, sir.
that you are involved in. Why you would like to switch over to a bank?
Sir, it
Why
is
don't
creative.
you pursue it as a career,
Yes, sir.
content writing?
So definitely, sir. In the long term, it can be a very good career. But I just like to write it, sir, as a hobby for my so that I can be creative in the meantime while I'm free. So whenever I'm free, whenever I complete my studies, so whenever I have free time, so I use that time to earn some quick pocket money. So it's, I see that as a hobby, sir. That's something I really enjoy during while my free time.
What sort of future you visualize for public sector banks in coming, say, 3 to 4 years?
Yes, sir.
क्या आपका माने what is your views?
Yes, sir. So in the coming years, it is a very we can say that it is a turning point for Indian economy in which public sector banks are going to be on the forefront, and all the financial activities and financial developments are going to be channelized to public sector banks only. So in the since India has a demographic dividend right now, and it is a golden period for our economy to grow and become a superpower in the top 1, 2, or perhaps the 3 nations of the world. So public sector banks' future is very bright. They have a very large role to play in financial inclusion for expanding their services in the rural areas through their schemes, through their services, so that each and every section of the society, each and every individual can be connected to the financial network so that they can contribute.
Can you substantiate your answer with some statistics about public sector banks nowadays, that they have relatively performed better as compared to?
Yes, sir.
Can you?
Yes, sir. So the Jan Dhan bank account, Jan Dhan scheme, which was launched in 2014, we can see that almost the numbers are reaching up to 50 crore bank accounts, for which the people are reaping the benefits of it through direct benefit transfer. And
How many accounts have been opened in Jan Dhan till now?
So till now, it is around 48 crore and it is fast reaching 50 crore, sir.
And how much amount has been deposited in these accounts?
Sir, I'm forgetting that, sir.
Okay. Or any other?
And sir,
Any guesswork regarding the amount?
Can you guess
uh,
kitna amount?
I'm sure you remember, but now right now you're missing.
yes, sir.
Please try to recall.
Sir, it could be around 50,000 crore, sir.
50,000 crores.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm not sure.
It's 1,80,000 crore.
1,80,000 crore.
So, what kind of inference you draw from this? That the accounts in Jan Dhan Yojana, which were even some of the accounts might have been opened with zero balance, the now, and that too in a saving fund, it has grown up to such a phenomenal level. So, what is your inference that financial inclusion is a business proposition or not? You feel that it is the future business proposition of the banks?
Yes, sir. It could act as business prospect as well. Of course, bank has to make profits, and definitely, but bank also have the role. So it can be of dual nature. They can also basically, if customers are using the bank services, definitely they will provide services for they might charge minimal amounts from the rural population, but definitely they will reap the profits also, and which can further they can use it for investments in several other infrastructure schemes, developmental schemes. So yes, bank are doing very robustly in financial inclusion project, and yes, sir.
That is one dimension you have mentioned, very limited here. What about other areas of banking? Because we are supposed to be profitable. What about NPA? You have any statistics about public sector banks? Have you gone through RBI's report, financial stability report?
Yes, sir.
Can you give me some?
Yes, sir. Sir, I may not touch the exact statistics, but NPA have been reducing at a very good rate, and it has come to a very healthy condition in the Indian public sector banking sector, and so yes, sir, NPAs are reducing, and yes, sir, that's it, sir. Sir, I cannot recall the statistics, sir. Sorry, sir.
UPI Lite, UPI or UPI 1, 2 and Lite, क्या है? How it is different?
Sir,
UPI Lite.
yes, sir. Sir, UPI Lite is for those people who do transactions on a daily basis, but for a short amount. Let's say less than 200 rupees. So it's around 75 to 80% transaction go below 200 rupees. So UPI Lite has been given the feature by NPCI that the people who are very frequently doing transactions for small vendors and in the rural areas where people are not spending much large amounts.
Suppose there is no internet, there is some inadequate internet facilities in a rural area. Can they transact through this
Yes,
UPI
sir.
Lite?
Yes, sir. They can transact through UPI
कैसे
Lite.
करेंगे? कैसे होगा?
Sir, there's a
In the
limit.
absence of,
There's a limit of 2,000 rupees in the wallet.
2000.
Yes, sir. In the wallet, and that will be stored offline, and they can quickly scan and pay through that feature of the application they will be using. And UPI 123 is, sir, we can use the UPI services without the need of internet connectivity, and it can be used on feature phone with a USSD number, which is *99#.
Tell us something about the State Bank of India.
Yes, sir. So State Bank of India is India's largest public sector bank, and it comes under the top 100 banks, top 100, in fact, most reputable institutions, and also it's well under top 70 banks of the world. And State Bank of India was merged by merging the 3 presidency banks, which were imperial banks of India, and it was nationalized in 1955. And since then, State Bank of India has been at the forefront of the banking sector and has been leading the charge and acting as the guide bank for other banks as well. And then State Bank of India also used to have associate banks, which got merged in 2017. Completely got merged in 2017. Since then, it has been running as a single public sector bank in India.
There are some crises in banking industry globally. You know?
Yes, sir. Internationally, SVB, sir, it is Silicon Valley Bank, sir. The crisis is going on there, sir, in America.
What are the reasons why they collapsed?
Sir, because interest rates have spiked. The federal bank has spiked up the interest rates, and due to which people are having the cash crunch. They and the deposit money which they used to have in the bank has been invested in bonds, but the bonds, nobody is purchasing the bonds since they don't have cash. So it is creating a situation of bank run in which people are taking out their deposits, and demand is not there for US security in which the SVB has invested. So So yes, sir, and startups.
There was some issue with asset liability management. What do you understand by asset liability management? For any bank, that is very important. RBI is now, they are exercising their surveillance measures and other things to find out whether this is being scrupulously implemented or not by different banks. Kya hai? What is asset liability management?
Sir, I'm not sure exactly what is asset liability, but I can try guessing, sir.
You can try. Kya
Sir,
hota hai?
it could be, sir, managing of NPA. It could be managing of NPA, sir.
Oh, so that is only
No,
the
it's not so. It's not so. Asset liability management is investment of short liability funds into the longer maturity assets.
Okay, sir.
So, what are the liabilities for a bank?
So liabilities are the deposits.
Exactly.
Yes,
So,
sir.
those deposits or funds mobilized through short-term deposits or demand deposits are invested into
Demand deposits. It can be withdrawn
long-term
anytime.
projects. So, that is ALM.
You have invested in some infrastructure project or something, you have given a loan, and
Yes,
that
sir.
will come after 10 years.
Yes, sir.
So there will be some mismatch, no,
Yes, sir.
between your asset.
Well, can you tell me something about ease reforms?
Sir, I'm not sure, sir.
You should know that.
Yes,
You
sir.
should know that.
Shall I read that, sir?
You should know that. What are the ease reforms and which version of?
What are your hobbies?
Sir, I write content online, and I play football, and I read books also.
What type of books you love to read?
Sir, from the past few months, I've been reading non-fiction. I have read biographies, and I've also read self-improvement books also, sir.
Okay. Can you name some very famous biographies you have read? Biographies.
So the last biography I've read was the autobiography of a yogi by Shri Paramhans Yogananda.
Yogananda.
Yes, sir. So
What is your learning point from this? It is a very highly spiritual
Yes, sir.
type of book.
Sir, I can say that from a spiritual point of view, it was a turning point for me to read that book. And the learning point was that do good, be moral, and whatever the energy we transfer to other people by kindness, through good works, through good deeds, through good meditation also, it reflects in our personality in the long run, and God also helps those. And it is also believed from that book that you can also realize God through your kind acts and through kind morals and your kind practices like yoga, meditation, service to the people, curiosity for knowledge, and which is
Okay.
yes, sir.
Tell me, what is your weakness?
Yes, sir. So one weakness, I would definitely say that I'm a bit straightforward, sir. Whenever let's say I'm playing football, whenever the teammate is not performing well, I would directly point out that mistake. I know, sir, I could do that little politely, sir, and I'm working on that, sir.
And your strength?
So strength, sir, sir, I like to have a very analytical approach in deciding things. I believe that whenever deciding, we have to analyze different perspectives, different point of views, and analyze, and also take the help of facts, data, and figures also to come out to a right decision. And I believe that I am also a very integrated person, and I like to integrated and ethical person. I like to always put my morals. I'll always stand by my morals and my ethics. That if I'm dealing with people, if they need any help, I should do with all my energy. And the third strength, I would say that I'm kind, and the kindness it always comes back multifold whenever spread, and it helps in building trust and forming good, strong relationships with the people.
Excellent. Very well done, Avinash.
Sorry, sir.
Very well done.
Thank you, sir.
Very well done. And,
Thank you, sir.
We find the complete package in you. You have a pleasing personality, this presentation.
Thank you, sir.
You believe in morals, you believe in ethics, you are following good pursuits, your pursuits are very good, very healthy, and we find you to be prepared.
Yes, sir.
And I personally see you somewhere at the top of the merit list.
Thank you, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir. It was a very good experience, sir, and very much thank you, sir. And in my capacity, sir, I would like to, sir, acknowledge, sir, your hard work as well, sir, the panel's hard work from the morning. So thank you, sir, for this opportunity, sir.
All the way.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Like to see you somewhere in the
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
at the top. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Too much.